Hey guys, welcome back to the last game of today for, well, at least this stream, for the DotaTalk stream. I am DotaTalk Myzzrym, by the way, for those who don't know me. It is gonna be Mith Trust versus Invasion.Gig, and this is a Group B, if I remember well. I was supposed to cast First Departure versus Chain Stack, but they already finished due to the fact that, well, Invasion versus For Love kind of lasted forever due to For Love having some very bad ping issues. They were playing, some players, like, they had to stop for a long time because they had like 600 ping, something ridiculous like that. And Invasion, very surprisingly, but very convincingly, taking a win off For Love, which is very impressive because, well, For Love, they are considered to be one of the good Chinese teams, and not to mention that, but they were off to a great start. For Love had the advantage. They had 5k gold and 5k experience advantage. And Invasion.Gig, Shen-GG especially with that Lion pick, just crushing the enemy lineup. I must say that Lion and the Lion and the Panda Brewmaster pick were really excellent, and they controlled the team fights like no others. The anti-mage that was facing Invasion, they had anti-mage and they had the Nyx, and both of those heroes just couldn't do anything because they were just getting chain stun, hex, and everything. And hex at level 4 is 4 seconds. That's insane. The anti-mage just couldn't do anything. So Invasion.Gig is gonna go with their good old 2 picks Magnus Lone Druid. I say that, but I just realized it doesn't make sense because they didn't pick Magnus Lone Druid last game. They picked Lone Druid. Magnus was picked up by Mith Trust because Invasion had the first pick, and they decided to pick the Nyx Assassin, of course. Nyx Assassin, who was also very efficient in that game, even though they made the big mistake in level 1. They gave out the first blood and a double kill as well. As the game went on, the Nyx was really getting more and more efficient. Every time the support was running around trying to ward up, Nyx Assassin would take care of him. With the help of Shen-GG, who was just butt buddies with the Nyx Assassin. He would just follow him around. He would just, hold his hand, talk to him, discuss, and then get a kill or two, because that's the way they are. They have such burst damage, such high... Well, basically, it's not only the burst damage that's insane, it's just the amount of disable that comes in. 1 stun from Nyx Assassin, 2.77 second disable. Then Lion falls up, 2.77 second disable. And then a Hex for 4 seconds. If he's still not dead, probably one of the spells would have already cooled down by now. So Rubik is going to be picked by Mith Trust, of course, as Magnus is picked by Invasion. You never want to just let the Magnus go and say, okay, so you have the Magnus. Alright, no big deal. It's going to be Rubik to make sure that Magnus have to be careful about his RP, otherwise it's going to come back right into his face, and he's going to be very annoyed by it, the least we could say. Darkseer is also going to be picked here by Mith Trust, and Darkseer is a hero we didn't see today, due to the fact that he was either banned or not picked at all. And Lone Druid by Invasion.Gig, like, Lone Druid played by Ghost, I should say fed a lot on the top lane. He got killed a lot of times, but he didn't, well, he didn't give up. He kept on farming, and he finally got his Myzzrym as well as a Hyperstone. And even though he didn't have a lot of items, we see that the bear is just very powerful at taking down tower, even without a lot of items. I mean, Myzzrym on the bear is by no means considered as super good farm, yet it was just enough to tear down the towers and the racks with the help of Phantom Lancer. So is Invasion.Gig going to go again for such a little lineup that can push without getting punished? Or are they going to change this time? Shen-GG being... And it's going to be the Phantom Lancer again. So they see that it works once, they say, okay, if it worked once, why not twice? And Phantom Lancer is getting picked here. So Cancer Lancer is going to be the pick again. It's not going to be a Cancer Lancer plus Keeper of the Light, because Keeper of the Light got banned. But Phantom Lancer, Lone Druid, those guys can just push like no other. They just send the bear, they just send the illusions, and the barracks fall, and the towers fall. And the team doesn't even have to commit. They just stay behind. And if the enemy side want to go aggressive, well, we have a Magnus with a Blink Dagger up. So poke. There goes your RP, and there goes your team fight. Plus, the late game is assured when you have a Phantom Lancer. And the early game is not even that bad. You saw that last game it was Snow playing that Phantom Lancer. Snow, whose the name is Transfan now. And Snow on that Phantom Lancer decided to go for a Tranquil Boot Soul Ring. So basically having unlimited amount of mana. And he would spam those lances again and again and again. He would be here in all the fights to deal the slow, deal the damage. He doesn't need to go and rush for Radiance, that's not what he wants to go for. He wants to be here in the early game to be able to push with the Lone Druid, with the Magnus. So Lina is gonna get banned, Shadow Demon is gonna get banned actually by Mith Trust. And that's actually quite surprising because usually when you have the Phantom Lancer against you, you want to have that Shadow Demon. That's pretty much something that is always the case because, well, with a Shadow Demon here, you are able to create illusion of your enemy Phantom Lancer, and you're really able to punish him because Phantom Lancer illusions are really great, especially if they're against you. So we see that Lina getting banned, as I was saying. We see also the Naga Siren as well as the Void getting banned. So Invasion.Gig avoiding those big teamfight heroes. They are afraid of a Naga Siren sleep into the Darkseer wall vacuum. And they also are afraid of that big Chronosphere at the moment. So Lion is gonna get banned here, and I must say I may have said a bit too much because I did say in the lobby to Mith Trust, well, to both of those teams, that Shen.Gig MVP with that Lion. And with that in mind, Mith Trust might have said, okay, so yeah, what last year to ban? Something crosses our mind. Oh, Lion, of course. And the Lion's gonna get banned. Queen of and the Luna is gonna get banned as well. So they are banning up the carry heroes that are scaring Invasion. Queen of Pain is gonna get picked. Queen of Pain, a fairly okay hero to go against the Phantom Lancer due to the amount of AoE she has. She will be able to tear down the Phantom Illusions in the early game. The mid game, late game is gonna be a bit harder due to the fact that Phantom Lancer will very likely get a heart. And once he get a heart, it's gonna be hard. It's not gonna be enough. So, and the problem about Phantom Lancer is not only that you can, you can destroy the illusions. That's okay, but Phantom Lancer is not that guy who has the Manta style who pops it, and then if the illusions are dead, it's finished. Phantom Lancer just can create so many illusions in the blink of an eye that you can kill a lot of illusions with the Scream of Pain and the Sonic Wave. And 2 seconds after, if the Phantom Lancer is still alive, he's gonna be creating a lot more illusions. And you're gonna be like, oh fuck. So Darkseers thankfully will be able to deal a lot of damage as well to the illusions, and Sand King is gonna be the pick here. So Invasion.Gig taking something by the ABC book, and the Sand King is gonna get picked. So Sand King also a very good way to be in the team fight. Magnus Sand King, a very scary combination. If you're not grouped up, Sand King will line them up and stun them all. And if you're grouped up, it's gonna be an RP into a big epicenter. Magnus can't really deal all the burst damage by his own, and Sand King is just gonna be shaking his hand, or should I say his claw, and coming in right after with the ultimate. So Mith Trust, they need their carry now if they want to go for a carry. I hope they are going to go for a carry. It's gonna be Morphling! Oh, are we gonna see comeback from Morphling? Every time I see Morphling in competitive games now, he fails. Like last time I actually catch a glimpse, and Shadow Shaman is gonna be picked by Invasion.Gig. So Shen.Gig really loves his disables, and he's gonna say, you ban up my my Lion, I'm gonna pick up Shadow Shaman. So Hex again 4 seconds. No, you're not going anywhere. And yeah, Shen.Gig is going to be playing that. So the only issue with the Shadow Shaman is the burst damage is not that great. He also has the fact that the stun is not here. You don't have an Earth Spike that deals damage and stun. You have to use the Shackle instead, and that's going to be dealing less damage. And it's also going to disable the Shadow Shaman. But the Aftershock is a good nuke as well. In terms of raw damage output, it's better than the Earth Spike, but the Earth Spike does both. It stuns and damage at the same time, whereas Shen.Gig will have to decide, do I want to use mana for the damage, or do I want to use the mana for the disable? So this is a bit more tricky. But he gives away the Finger of Death to have the the Serpent Wards, which is not bad. It's also very good for pushing. And when you consider that you already have a Lone Druid and a Phantom Lancer to push, with the help of Mars Serpent Ward, it's going to be even better. But Shadow Shaman has to be careful. It's a natural food for Nyx Assassin. So let's go over the players now. We have on the Invasion side Shen.Gig coming back into his old team. He used to be the captain of Invasion a long time ago. He then went to coach the Invasion team with FZ being the captain. FZ is now drafted into MUFC, so he's back and supporting his own team. We have Snow onto that Phantom Lancer. Once again, Haze is going to be on the Magnus. And considering the very good blink into clap that he had with the Brewmaster, we'll have to look out for those RP. We have Bai here as well on the Sand King. They want to catch someone, but Bai at level 1, you see the Burst Strike is very low range. Although Phantom Lancer may be able to catch. Yeah, it's going to be a slow, but the stun from Nyx Assassin catching 3. And making sure that he's okay. No, 2 only. But making sure that his ally is okay. So we have TNK. No, I forgot one guy. It's gonna be, again, Ghost on that Lone Druid on the top lane. And Haze, Magnus. Bai on the Sand King. Shen.Gig on the Shadow Shaman. And as I was saying, Snow on the Phantom Lancer. On the other side, we have LK on the Morphling. SD on the Nyx. And R5 on the Rubik, AABBA on the Queen of Pain, and top lane is going to be TNK. Now it's going to be an aggressive tri-lane with a Morphling. That's pretty surprising. Usually, you would be a bit more. I mean, the Morphling now in the early game is just not great at all. He has low stats, low damage, low range, high mana cost. The damage is here. The waveform deals a lot of damage, but can you really put that Morphling in aggressive trial lane? That's what we'll have to see. And we see that Shen.Gig already shocking a bit. Bai has to be careful. He's going to be sent up in the air. And Morphling is already landing those right clicks. Bai has to be very careful. The wave almost comes out and it's going to go out. But it's already too late. They got the first blood onto the Nyx Assassin. And now LK, he's out of... Well, he doesn't have the waveform anymore. Shen.Gig has a lightning. He's gonna use it, but the Morph is gonna save his ass. But again, already Morphling in a very bad situation. Because he's out of mana for the waveform. And he has to use the tangos. Whereas Snow, on the other hand, he's still full on health. He doesn't have the mana, but he doesn't care. And yeah, we see that the Morphling is forced back to base. And that's, although he's not killed, is something you absolutely do not want. Because you're the carry. Every second you spend away from your lane is farm wasted. Farm that is not getting... Magnus in the mid lane has the bottle coming up to him, ABBA. He's a bit farther, but he didn't rush up for that bottle, and it's very strange. ABBA. Bottom lane. PL actually getting caught. So I guess they are turning this back. PL, he had a good start, but after that kill, he may not be very happy with it. Could have got for a 2-level healing salve, which is very surprising to me. I mean, that's something you would do if you expected someone else to be middle. Someone like the Shadow Shaman. So I'm not really sure why he did that, because, well, he's gonna get skewered in. Not gonna be a whole lot of trouble anyway. Taking a lot of damage, but it's gonna be fine. TNK on the top lane. And Lone Druid is actually kind of okay with that, because of the fact that the bear can just tank the damage instead of him. Although the bears are going to go down, and Ghost just fed a bear to TNK. That's 100 gold. So I must say, Ghost, his control right now is not the best. And LK is gonna get slowed down. This tower actually dealing some good amount of damage. Morphling has a Gringo Kula though, so lots of mana gonna go towards his allies. Phantom Lancer still looking for that Tranquil Boots. Shen.Gig with Bai, looking to scare away that... Oh no, Shen.Gig is gonna get caught, and Shen.Gig is one of the most squishy support. Is we see the waveform coming out. Morphling wants to get the kill on Shen.Gig. Shen.Gig has a shackle, but he doesn't want to use it. He's gonna be forced to use it. He's not gonna use it. And in the meantime, we see that they actually don't get anyone. Oh, SD is actually gonna die because he got caught. But Rubik escaped, and 2 supporters go down for the price of the Spike Carapace Nyx Assassin, who survives. Oh, who doesn't survive, but who now goes with the Smoke of Deceit. So we might look for gank in the middle lane now on Magnus. And they are rotating. They see smoke gank on the top lane. So they see that the bottom lane is not working well. They want to make it. They want to make another lane win. They want to get TNK, but TNK has 2 level in Surge. It's going to be very hard to catch him. Oh no! The Entangle right at the good moment, and TNK is going to get absolutely brought down. Bear survives with 10 HP. No, goes down again. Entangle comes right at the right moment. It couldn't be better timing from the Bear. And they do get that kill. Now they want to go onto the Queen of Pain middle, but Queen of Pain is going to be a bit trickier to catch because she has a blink, but Shadow Shaman, he has a shackle. So Bai is going the long way around. I'm not really sure why ABBO is going to see Senji, and the bottle very risky here by Queen of Pain, throwing the bottle on the ground to give it to the. Oh!
5 in a row. It is over.
5 in a row already for Morphling? Does 5 kills actually goes Morphling way? Whoa, that's gonna be a very, very fat Morphling. And I'm very happy about that, because Morphling after the second international got just nerfed to the ground, and no one, even Korok, who is playing for Team Liquid right now, whose favorite carry hero is Morphling, Even he said that Morphling was now a big piece of crap, that no one would ever play him because he was not viable anymore. And when it comes from someone whose like favorite hero is Morphling, it's very hard to listen to that. So we'll see if Morphling can actually make it back into the metagame with that. I just guess it's gonna be a niche pick anyway, but I would love to see Morphling winning for once.
Denied.
Oh, Mith Trust, two disconnection. Not really sure what all this is about. So those 5k on the bottom lanes, Morphling getting them all, and that's... Look at that net worth, 2.6k. It's more than double what Phantom Lancer has. And he has the boots, he has the Ring of Kula, and he's going to go for what seems to be a Lincoln build. So the good old Chinese Morphling farming build, not gonna go for that straight, Yasha into the Ethereal Blade like we used to see when they wanted to go sniping off people. The problem about that is that you don't have any mana if you do that on the Morphling nowadays. So he's gonna go for the good old, what seems to be Lincoln Sphere into Mentastal into maybe Eye of Skadi. That's what the old Chinese used to do. And the top lane, TNK. TNK getting some farm. Ghost getting a bit more farm than TNK. Double damage rune picked up by ABBA. A bit miscontrol of Magnus. Magnus could have denied this rune with his illusion. Lightning goes out. Shadow Shaman with his brand new animation on his lightning. Very happy that that's gonna show it to us. And Bai is gonna pull up that comp, making sure that they don't have to go too far into the lane to farm. But Morphling is already balling out of control. Though the items he bought are not items that really do a whole lot in the early game. I mean, the Ring of Health is not gonna do a whole lot. His boots, I mean, he doesn't have pouches or anything. He doesn't have the drum. The smoke gang coming up, they want to have those supports for farming the creeps. Shenjiji. We have Bai who is here, but Bai is already very low on health. He's gonna dodge that burst strike, very nicely done. Maybe able to escape. No, he's gonna be brought back. LK is gonna have not a kill. No, he's gonna be stolen by the Nyx Assassin here. And they just can't enter. Snow, he just threw a lance, and that's pretty much all. Shenjiji, the same. They don't want to go. They're scared. And that Morphling tri lane is working wonder right now. Pings going down everywhere. Shen.Gig is pinging the bottom lane saying, oh, and Ghost might be getting ganked here. Gonna be and then Tango straight onto the Darks here. Very, very happy Darks. Very, very happy Bear there. TNK couldn't get there in time. And Shen.Gig is trying to catch someone, but not really sure he's able to. So that TP really to scare off the enemies more than anything else. But it did his job. I mean, the Lone Druid is still alive. And the bear is actually going to go back to the fountain to heal up. He has phase boots as well, so that's a dangerous bear. Very fast and very, very, how should I say that? The attack damage is going to be high. It's pretty much increasing his attack damage by 50% when you buy a phase boots that early on. And the bear is just going to buy up a string of protection for the Tranquil boots to come out on the Lone Druid. Queen of Pain actually gets a kill on Magnus in the mid lane as well, with the help of Nyx Assassin. Lone Druid, Morphling should I say. He bought up that power tread now, so more stats going his way. And with that Ring of Regen, he doesn't mind about the harassment. He doesn't mind about the tower shots. Just gonna be fine dealing those right clicks. And the two melee that are Phantom Lancer and Sand King won't be able to deal with that. It's 2 range against 2 melee. You are gonna get harassed down. And the problem is, I'm not even sure they can bring down the Rubik if they went on him right now. So, Ping's coming out again. We have Nyx Assassin coming back. And now slow onto Morphling, but
that's not for the likes of you.
SD is hidden. He's not level 6 yet. And we see Smoke coming. Magnus is gonna come from the back. He's gonna go in, RP directly, and the Morphling is gonna have more strength. He's still alive, and there's no damage output anymore. He's still gonna get chased down. And is he gonna survive? It looks like he won't though. Oh no, he has the whoa, he has the wave. Not gonna survive though, but by doing so, he gives his kill. He gives his team 4 kills. The waveform just dealing absurd amount of damage. And that's a choice he made to die for that. Because he could have used the waveform to go on the low ground and he would have been fine. Instead what he did is just turn around, deal the damage to the 4 hero who is chasing him. And he died for that, but look at that, 4 kills. That's gonna put his team really, really up ahead. And Nyx poses the game again, not really sure what's all this all about. And the game is gonna resume.
Alright, carry on.
So, a lot of weight is gonna be here on Ghost's shoulder.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
Because Ghost right now is the one farming. He's the one who is getting some slack, as opposed to the last game. No one is really ganking him.
Mid tower's getting banged up.
Shen.Gig is gonna catch that Darcyr, but LK is there, and LK is dealing a shit ton of damage. And Shen.Gig is just gonna get demolished. And now it's gonna be Lone Druid's turn. Lone Druid he's not gonna be able to escape there. There's no way he's gonna be able to escape. One waveform, one right click, and there goes the kills. 7 for 1 on that Morphling. Morphling getting super fat. And again, Invasion, that's looking very bad for them, but Experience Graph, Gold Graph 5k, it was the same story as those 4 love. So, if there's a team that can come back from this, Invasion may be the one. We showed that, we saw that they had the potential to come back. Hayes gonna come in. That Shockwave is gonna deal a good amount of damage to the Darcyr. And Nyx picking up that Phantom Lancer in the bottom lane. He has the Vendetta, he has used the Vendetta, ABBA was here. And there was even a Sentry Ward here to see if the Radiant has any Sentry Ward in the lane. Bai is pretty much hidden there, he's stuck. He doesn't want to go out. He knows that if he screwed up, he's dead. And the bear's safely farming.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days. Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
What's on the courier actually?
Dire buildings are tough as nails for now.
So ABBA has more farm than
technical difficulties.
the Morphling. That's actually quite interesting to see, especially since, well, yeah, she actually has 30 more creep kills than the the Morphling, and she actually denies also the mid tower. So this is not going to be good for Invasion. Invasion wants to go on ABBA, but here comes the very nice surge that saves the ABBA from a very, very sure RP. The bear is going to make sure that ABBA doesn't chase too far, and that Haze stays alive. No entangle, no luck on that.
Radiant's top towers taking
Top lane,
hits.
Laundry's gonna come back. It's gonna go into that little Morphling and gonna go and get that entangle, but Morphling is looking for... Nope, doesn't look to go aggressive. Rubik gets the kill on Sand King on the bottom lane. Oh, that Phantom Lancer is so poor. 33 creep kills only, and net worth is
Radiant's mid tower can use a
2.3k. That's not good.
hand. Radiant's mid tower's getting the what for.
Now we see a little bit of a gank coming onto the Phantom Lancer, but there's no Sentry Wards, no dust, so he's gonna be able to run away just fine. The Spirit Bear getting worn down. Morphling has the ultimate orb now.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
R5 is gonna ward behind the tower because they want this tower. They want to then. Oh, very nice burst strike steal, and here comes the RP. Not gonna catch anyone but the Rubik. So Rubik is gonna fall, but blowing up an RP just to get one kill on the support, that's not what you want to do. The Shackle is gonna be here. The damage is gonna be here, or is it? No, Sand King didn't have the burst strike ready, and ABBA is just gonna bottle his way out. He's gonna come back in. He knows that there's no way they can kill him. Now Haze is gonna bottle for dear life. Shenjiji is gonna throw down his ultimate, but he's gonna get brought down. Nyx Assassin is gonna get that kill.
Somebody's on a roll.
Nope, Morphling is gonna get it, and Queen of Pain is gonna get the Sand King in the meantime. And ABBA is just even farming the Serpent Ward at that point. I has to be careful though, he's taking a lot of damage. Magnus survived by TPing away. Gold! 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 No, ABBA, don't die to that, otherwise I would be very, very sad about you. And Morphling even morphed everything into strength, so right now he's dealing shit damage, 56 damage per hit. He still gets the tower though. So now he's gonna use his ultimate, create an illusion of Darkseer, gonna heal back up in the fountain, gonna morph back into agility, and then he's gonna come back into the lane with his illusion. That's pretty much like a boost of travel. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Welcome me.
BKB on that Queen of Pain. They learned their lesson from last game. They saw that the Lion pick, lots of disable, and that's gonna be straight up a BKB. Seeing that, nope, I don't want to get disabled. And in fact, Bai is even gonna get caught between the two towers there. 5 for 20, Mith Trust really showing dominance here. And I must say, Mith Trust is a team that I wouldn't have expected to be very good here. They are very known. I mean, the name is well known, but the last few Dota tournament, Dota 2 tournament that they participated in, they had some very, very bad results. So I must say, I wasn't expecting them to be very, very good, but they are doing very well. So props to them, showing that they are still a very big name and a force to reckon with in the Southeast Asia scene. Queen of Pain also got a Gem of True Sight now, so she'll be able to spot up those pesky wards from the Radiant. And Shenjiji might die again now. Oh, that's... Oh, ultimate to kill. And there we go. Godlike ABBA.
Did you forget your safe word?
She is level 14, level 2 ultimate. Magnus is not even level 11 yet. That just shows how 12k experience, 14k gold. That's very, very brutal. Let's take a look at the levels right now. 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 8, 7, 6. So Sen King just barely has his ultimate. Shen-Ji is just struggling to get his levels. And I mean, that poor Snow is just not getting anything. He's getting the scraps. He's trying to build up to a Drum of Endurance right now, and he doesn't even have to go for it. He is 1 for 5, 52 crit kills in 18 minutes. Rush is gonna fall to the dire side, and the Morphling has the Lincoln Sphere ready, whereas Phantom Lancer doesn't have something else to go with his Drum of Endurance. He doesn't have the Drum-Mikula, he doesn't have anything. Morphling is gonna cut cut on the top lane, and he's just gonna use his Replicate to get away. Vi is just gonna stun out of sheer frustration, and LK is gonna be happily farming on the bottom lane. I doubt they would have been able to take him down anyway. He just has so much agility to morph into strength right now that he would have been ended up with maybe 3,000 HP, and I think the RP with the epicenter wouldn't have been enough.
Radiant's bottom
tower's gonna fall, and there's only one R tower left. Magnus getting harassed away by the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain now is building up towards an Orchid. Rubik actually gets a Blink Dagger. Let's support Rubik. The ultimate from Shadow Shaman is going to be used, but it's just going to get farmed by Morphling. Just Morphling doesn't mind. He's just sitting under the tower, farming up that ABBA, actually taking the Toro aggro. And LK now gonna get entangled, but just gonna away from it. The bear is still taking a lot of damage. Shockwave getting used by both Rubik as well as the Magnetor. Bear, what does the bear have? The bear has the Maelstrom, and that's it. Phase boost Maelstrom. What else? 400 gold. Is there anything with Courier? There's not. So the bear is not even going to be the key to salvation. Top lane. We see Snow farming up while his allies are giving him space, giving him time. Morphling is going to go now for the shotgun build. We see the Ghost Scepter up, so that's going to be very likely to be Ethereal Blade. And with Ethereal Blade, Shen-Ji, I just don't see him surviving. It's going to be Ethereal Blade, 2 clicks, and goodbye, Shen-Ji. So although they're killing stuff, oh, the ABB is going to go in, and Shen-Ji is going to be the target. She's going to go down.
You know the drill.
Now they're just going to focus on the tower, it seems. Yeah, the mechanism is going to pop. The Spirit Bear is getting worn down by the Reckless of LK. LK is going to get Surge in. Still want that bear. The bear very low on health, but it's going to survive. And LK doesn't want to get skewered back to the fountain. So the tower is going to fall. PL comes back. The Glyph is popped. And they might back now. Nope. Magnus doesn't have a Blink Dagger yet, but he's going to skewer in. Try to use the RP. Here comes a very, very good vacuum catching 2. And Morphling falls down, but in the meantime, they take down the 2 big controllers, Sand King and Magnus. LK, he doesn't mind. He had the Aegis. He's not going to use it.
Might want to mine the top tower.
And again, the Serpent Wars will place down, but
Dire's top tower, you know the drill.
LK doesn't mind. He's just going to farm it. Or never mind. No, he's actually going to go on the bear. And the bear's going to fall down. That's no bear for 40 seconds.
Tower's getting beat down.
So thankfully, since Invasion is low on levels, their heroes will come back sooner. We see that they are throwing everything down on LK. The BKB into the RP, catching up 4 actually. Very nicely done, but there's no follow-up. And R5 is getting chased down by Phantom Lancer. Phantom Lancer who might be able to get a kill, but in the meantime, this LK on Morphling just killing everyone. Shadow Shaman falls, Sand King falls, and the Rax are gonna get picked up. Chuan, oh, I should say Transfan, so Snow is just gonna hammer down. But SD, I'm not really sure what he's doing. He's just chasing with no mana whatsoever. The bottom racks are gonna fall down. And this looks like a very, very quick and convincing game by Mith Trust. I'm not really sure. Are we gonna see comeback? Magnus has the Blink Dagger in 400 gold. He really, really needs it as well. Phantom Lancer trying to get his Diffusal Blade as fast as possible, but that's not fast enough. He needs more. R5 got that Blink Dagger, as we were saying. Our Darkseer has the pipe and the mechanism, so he's pretty much like has dispenser walking around. And the Orchid is up on the Queen of Pain now for the next push. LK, he's almost up to his Ethereal Blade as well. He only needs 300 more gold. And Nyx doesn't even have the Dagon very, very soon. Okay, looks like he doesn't want to be playing with any risk. But he's greedy. He wants that kill. He wants that creep, so he can buy the Ethereal Blade. He's like one creep away from it. And he says he's gonna go in the jungle, but that's blocked. So he blocked it by just being here. That's, and he's gonna find Mud Golem. So the worst thing ever happening. Mud Golem, so he can kill them only slowly. Plus, he blocked his own camp. So we see Nyx going down invisible. We see that R5 blinks in, and everything's gonna get popped. But here comes a very good RP into a Skewer, and he gets 2, but the ABBA has popped out the BKB. Now he's gonna use the ultimate, and he's dealing a lot of damage, but so is he taking. ABBA is gonna fall, and that fight actually goes very, very well for the Radiant side. SD gonna survive, and there's 3 dead already on the Invasion side, but they did manage to take down the Rubik and the Queen of Pain, and almost that Nyx Assassin. And that's all that said is with a 15k gold, and no, I mean 20k gold and 20k experience disadvantage. So getting a 2-for-3 trade is not that bad. They also defend that tower by doing that. Ethereal Blade is completed on the Morphling. Smoke Gang popped. They don't have RP though. Not really sure what they expect to kill. Here comes the blink, here comes the Skewer back. That's very nicely done, but here comes the support. 2 men stun. Here comes the big vacuum as well, bringing back Magnus. But it's gonna be the end. That's all. That's 1 kill on Chen GG, and Radiant Courier actually gets killed during the fight. Rubik is looking for a blink.
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape.
And Morphling is gonna get back that agility. Got to have that agility to snipe off enemy heroes. So Morphling gets a replicate here to make sure that he can get away to safety if he gets caught. Phantom Lancer not very being efficient with his illusions. He got the Diffusal Blade. And LK is not gonna find anything, so he's just gonna go back and farm some more. The bear is now going for that Assault Cuirass. See that he has a plate mail up. And he also has a Gem of True Sight.
Invisibility.
That's how he actually counter-warded there. Invis rune on the ABBA, who has another gem. I think the gem on the Lone Druid was actually ABBA's gem who dropped when he died. Where is the gem? Am I tripping or something? Where's the gem? Where is the gem? Okay, Shen.Gig has it. Yeah, it was ABB's gem. So now Mith Trust is slowly starving Invasion. Not giving them any room to farm. Taking the enemy's jungle. And waiting for Roshan to respawn. Roshan is soon to be up. TNK already prepping up those ion shells. And there we go. Roshan's up. Not like the Radiant can do anything about it though. Except if they go for a smoke gank and rush up to Roshan, who is already at half health. So I guess it's not gonna be in time. Yeah. They're just gonna use that time to try to farm up a bit their own jungle. The illusion from PL starting to be very efficient and to push the lane on their own. PL's gonna find a haste rune. He's gonna hightail out of there. He's gonna go on the top lane, in fact. SD looking for someone, looking for a straggler. The bear is gonna get brought up into the air, maybe dying there as well. Yep, he's gonna go down. So it will force Laundry to resummon the bear, and that means no more bear for 2 minutes. Has to be careful not to lose that one. Morphling's gonna go around, push down that bottom lane, and then come back from behind. Oh, very, very good RP onto 4. Only bringing 2 back, but they did manage to pick... No, kill them! Rubik is still alive, and the only casualty was an Nyx Assassin, who is coming back now. In the meantime, though, Invasion, they lost 4. And we have Phantom Lancer trying to deal the damage here, but the silence coming from the Queen of Pain. Everyone on Mith Trust surviving with low health, but surviving nonetheless. And that's... Oh, ABBA. What are they doing? Taking up the tower? PL buys back, but what can he really do alone against 4? Nothing, really. Nyx Assassin coming in, and here comes the silence, here comes the burst damage, and that's a very dead Phantom Lancer. So no more buyback for that PL. 50 seconds without him. That's probably gonna be GG. It might be a second set of Rex as well. We see that LK still has the Aegis. Blink by the Rubik. He catch up the Magnus, but Magnus is gonna get... Well, he's gonna score back. SK though, he's not gonna be that lucky. ABBA with a Morphling just gonna take down that Shen.Gig. And GG's called. Shen.Gig GG out of this game. It's gonna be the end of day number 1. So thank you guys for watching. Tomorrow is going to be the semifinals and the finals. And the quarterfinals actually. So be up and be ready for a long day of games. Until then, I've been DotaTalk Myzzrym. I've been your host. Thank you for watching, and thank you for spending up your evening with me. See you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.
Radiant's mid tower ain't doing so good. Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up. Radiant's mid tower's in trouble. Radiant's Ancient has taken a beating. I think I lost count. There's Ancient over on the Radiant side. Somebody's on it. Looks like Radiant's Ancient is getting stopped. Somebody's cooking.
My grand spirits again.
Battle is a spring.
Things ain't looking bright for Radiant's Ancient. That's 4 in a row.
Death travels faster than
Chalk it up for the dire.